Hey guys, welcome to New Bag Drops. This is a new series where we're gonna break down everything that's happening in the world of carry, gear, EDC, and travel. In this video, we're gonna go over all the new releases. We're gonna talk about what dropped. We're gonna talk about what flopped. We're gonna give you some insight into what the community is saying. And we're also gonna have some other sections in the show where we're gonna show you new gear that we have here at the office. And at the end, I'm gonna give you a studio tour of Nomad Nation and Fire HQ. Couple quick disclaimers. Disclaimer number one, this is our first time doing this show. This is kind of like a pilot. So any ideas that you guys have for improvement or things that you like or that you don't like, comments, please, just don't hold back. And disclaimer number two, some of the gear we're showing today came to us as paid partnership slots, but you guys know how we do it here. It does not change what we say about the gear. Y'all know the deal, let's get into it. Now let's talk about what happened in the world of carry in March, because guys, there was some huge drops. Like this month was stacked, absolutely loaded. Probably the biggest month that I've seen since November of last year, and maybe in the past few years, just in total. It was crazy. And if you wanna learn more about any of the bags we're discussing, or you wanna get the best price, you can do so with the links in the description. Down there, you'll find links to any reviews that we might have published, and links to any discount codes that we might have with the brands. And at the end of this section, I'm gonna give you my MVP of the month. The one brand that I think just did it better than all the others. Let's get into it. The Aer Travel Pack 4 and Aer Day Sling 4 both dropped. Both of these bags are kind of streamlining into Air's new design language, which is much less Travel Pack 3 and much more City Pack Pro 2. The Day Sling 3 had an updated shape with an adorable little gusset divider in the front pocket. And the Travel Pack 4 really stripped down. Basically take the Air City Pack Pro 2 and then just give it some more size and a couple of new water bottle holders, and like that was the release. And let me tell you, I was stoked about it. And a lot of people in the community were stoked about it, but a lot of people were not. This proved to be a pretty controversial update for Air, with a lot of people, a lot of members of the community really upset, saying they missed the compression straps, they missed the deeper front admin panel compartment, and they missed the quick access pocket on the side. And this is easily Air's most controversial new launch since their carry-on dropped a few years back. Next up, Stubble & Co. released their Motion collection. Sort of a travel meets athletics type bag. The Motion backpack in particular, we were really impressed by. You can go on a run with it, or you can put it in your suitcase, pack it down, and boom, you got a Daypack at your next destination. Lots of people excited about the aesthetic and the color choices, but a bit more controversy when it came to the lack of a luggage pass-through holder. North Face Basecamp Voyager Pro. I haven't gotten to get this one in my hands yet, but this thing looks built like a tank. And what's interesting is North Face is getting into the whole two bags in one conversation. And we're gonna talk about another brand getting into that conversation in a second. But I think that it has a chance of working pretty well. Obviously, it's not gonna look great when these two bags are attached, but because of the softer, more malleable structure and North Face's consistent high build quality, I think there's a good chance that it'll work. Hopefully we can get this bag to review pretty soon. Cotopaxi released the Elqui 18-liter backpack, kind of similar to the Stubble & Co. Motion. Sort of reminds me of the Osprey Daylight. Again, athletic and sort of outdoorsy looking, but a great packable day pack for travel. Interesting that Cotopaxi is using a bit more of a burnt color palette with this range. Less rainbowy, a little bit more muted. I wonder if they're more like rainbowy, like hardcore colored sails are dipping a little bit. Another bag I have not checked out yet, but I'm excited to get my hands on. We had a big collab of the month too. Air and Pack Hacker came together to create a new sling. And this collab is just fascinating to me. Reason being, it is the second Pack Hacker collab. The first one was a Matador on their legendary Refraction packable backpack, and it sold out like that. And then they did it with Air, another legendary backpack brand, and it also sold out like that. Which leads me to believe that Pack Hacker collabs are here to stay. I don't know if they're gonna be the next Carryology, where they're gonna be pumping out quarterly collabs at really, really high prices, but I think there's a good chance this is just the tip of the iceberg. Next up, Rework launched the Outbound 30-liter travel backpack. And ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you, the Singaporean siblings knocked it out of the park again. Reviewers kind of felt like there was something missing in these bags, like there wasn't anything really special about it or that was focused about it. But that's actually kind of why it's awesome as well and was so well received. It's doing a lot of things very, very exceptionally well simultaneously. It's got a nice aesthetic, it's coming in at an impressive weight, it's comfortable, it's got plenty of features and interesting new innovations. While some people found it maybe a little boring or uninspired, the majority of people in the community are pretty jazzed up about it. Bellroy Classic Messenger. We're seeing a lot of chatter in the community about this bag, especially the one in the blueberry colorway. Just like other bags in their classic collection, I'm sure this will be very simple to use, but it's got a really nice look to it. It's not something we have in the studio right now, but based on early reaction, like people are really excited about it and I wanna check it out. Next up, Mission Workshop launched the Manifest bag, and it is a messenger with insane weather resistance, but it ain't cheap. Next up, Pacsafe released a new Totepack, which is great because finally the ladies can get a little bit extra security and protection on their bag. Pacsafe obviously known for making bags with a ton of anti-theft features, but bringing something new to the table as the bag has a really kind of funky design and color combination. And finally, Peak Design launched their, I don't know, like 119th Kickstarter campaign with their new travel collection. It's got a sling, it's got a duffel, it's got a personal item, but the star of the show is the 2-in-1 travel backpack, which in my opinion, I'm very split on it, just like the community. It's a love it or hate it type bag, just like North Face trying to solve that 2-in-1 problem. But obviously, a lot of people dig it, as the campaign as a whole has raised almost $2 million US. So for me, the MVP of March, it's a tough one. There's some big launches. It's crazy this month. But I gotta give it to Rework. Over Aer, over Peak Design, over Stubble & Co. The new travel backpack, their Outbound, was met with a lot of great reception. Yeah, like some people might be a little bored by it, but it just freaking worked. And I'm really impressed by the volume to weight ratio they were able to achieve. And you just have them just kind of like knocking out bags, killing it with the Toshi Sling, killing it with the Toshi Pack, now with the Outbound travel pack. MVP of the month goes to Rework. Really excited to see what they do next. All right, now for the next section where I want to kind of give you a behind the scenes look as to what's happening here at Nomads Nation, showing you some of the new gear we got in the studio. All right, so this is a lot of the gear that we've gotten sent to us over the past few weeks, some of which we reviewed already. It's like in line to be edited. So I've already tested it, some of which I'm still in the process of testing and using on a daily basis, some of which we're gonna ask you guys about which one you'd like to see us review next. Really excited about this one, the Able Carry Daily. We just released our review of the Daily Plus a few weeks ago. So I hit up Able Carry and I begged them to send us the Daily as well so we can do sort of a side-by-side. I'm excited about this one because it's in Cordura. I actually haven't reviewed a lot of Able Carries in Cordura. Most are in X-Pack. And God, it just looks really nice in this color. But also, hold up, this is interesting. This is the Daily Plus, which I actually have in Cordura as well, forgot that. But look, the front compartment is accessible with a non-PU coated zipper on the Plus that I have, but on the Daily Regular, that's PU coated, dude. That is not ideal in my opinion. So you got the extra PU coated zipper on the smaller one, and holy crap, very different internal materials going on here. In the Plus that I got a few months ago, the interior with the tan exterior is kind of creamy, just really beautiful. Versus the Daily I just got, we got this dark gray interior. So much more digging this to that. I don't know if this is a new change. This is why actually I'm really excited. We've been wanting to catch up on Able Carry gear. We did a lot of our Able Carry reviews in the early days of Nomads Nation. So now it's kind of like for me to catch up and refresh on what's going on with the brand. Damn, kind of disappointed in that lining change though. Also got some bags from a company that I'm new to. They're called Arterra. This is their Falcon and this is their Honey Badger. It's got a challenge sailcloth exterior. This front flap for additional external carry. This could be ideal for a small jacket, maybe a snack, umbrella. It's got a really interesting design and shape to it. Really like the internal colors that are going on. 2 liters capacity, bit of organization in the front pocket as well. And it's definitely a bag that can do sling mode and fanny mode. And actually on the tag that was connected to the bag, there's an entire section of the tag about how this is the ultimate dog walking sling, which is kind of a unique angle. And I totally see how that could work. Hidden back pocket, always appreciated on a sling. Pretty beefy shoulder strap coming in at 1.5 inches. And for the Honey Badger, this launched on Kickstarter in October, launched almost 60,000 USD. It's got a pretty mean, but also Transformer-esque vibe to it. Really interesting magnetic closure system at the top. Pretty strong self-standing design too. Self-standing tech pouches, it's easier said than done. You think it's easy and it's not always. We're getting some Evergood's Cap 2 sort of influence as well, and it's actually helping with the self-standing because when this connects magnetically to the bottom, it just gives a little bit extra padding, very strong, bit of internal organization, quick access pocket on the front that can also allow you to go into sling mode. And this is a bag that is actually currently on pre-order. So if you want to get this at a discount, you can go on Arterra's site. Overall, they're a really interesting brand. I'm excited to learn more about them. Next up, we got this guy, the Korin Clickpack. Like, Aaron, why do you have a pair of scissors in your hand right now? I'll tell you in 1 second. Korin's actually an interesting brand because they've been in the scene for a long time. They've had like, I don't know, at least 5 Kickstarter campaigns that I can remember, and they always do really well. And they have one unique selling point that they always build around. Hence what the scissors are for, and that is security. And this fabric, like, I'm digging into it right now. And as you can see, we already did our full review. And I lit into this with a very sharp knife. And you can see it is a extremely slash-proof bag. And they did it in a way that's really interesting. This material is gorgeous. It's interesting, it's hard, and it's like, it's not malleable, but it's a really interesting bag. Magnetic access into the main compartment, which has a TSA lock, extra security. Some features that I think are a bit more on the Kickstarter gimmicky side, like the phone charging pocket with the wire going through. That's just so like 2017 to me. But I will give Korin credit. They do it their own way. I've already tested this bag and shot the full review. Should be live in a few weeks. Alpaka Flight Sling Pro 2.5 liters. It's an Alpaka sling with one sneaky amazing feature, the bottom expander zipper, which is ideal for a water bottle. I have also tested this sling and already shot the review. Let me just say that the water bottle holder works very well, but the sling has some compromises. It definitely does. Full review will be live in a few weeks. Next up, we got the Sympl Commuter Pack V2, but this time 20 liters and in ballistic nylon. There's not a ton of changes between this version and the one we reviewed previously, but I was really curious to test it out in ballistic nylon in general, and I liked it. I don't know, I'm just always so bored of ballistic nylon, but it's a very nice ballistic. It's Cordura. It feels great. It looks amazing, and it's got all of the Sympl Commuter Pack's amazing selling points as well. The review is already shot, should be live soon. We also got the Decathlon Travel Organizer 500 sent to us. Trying to do more budget bags. I know that, you don't always feel like dropping $300 on your travel pack. This is 40 liters. You got your compression straps on either side. Huge water bottle holder, enormous. Side laptop access. Overall, it looks like a great bag, especially considering the fact that it's like $50. Review for this one, not shot yet, but you might be able to influence that. I'll explain why in just a second. I got these slings from Reform. Reform's a German company. They made some killer wallets with these really innovative materials, and y'all know I just love innovative materials. So I reached out to them because I had to check these out, and they're different. You can see they each have their own unique feature sets. The fabric's fascinating, kind of like this ripstop-y, hypalon-y kind of material that feels like it will survive the apocalypse. But also, they're making what I think some features that I'm not gonna love. It's always interesting to me when a non-bag brand launches their first bag or a new bag brand because they aren't in the bag world. So they kind of come in with a clean lens. And that's a great thing in some ways because they do interesting things like this magnetic kind of opening, but also it's a bad thing in some ways because they make a lot of rookie mistakes. I don't know if these slings have rookie mistakes or not. They are in line to be reviewed eventually, maybe, hopefully. Speaking of European backpack brands, we got the Swedish Thule. By the time this show is published, we may have our first Thule review live. We shot it a few months ago. It should be published soon, if it's not already. But this backpack is most interesting, in my opinion, for the hard shell compartment on the outside, which can be used to store your glasses or shatter your enemy's skull. It's also got Thule's interesting handle systems, compression straps, 2 water bottle pockets, not currently in line to be reviewed, could be soon. And the last new bag to show y'all is the GoRuck Bullet Ruck laptop. It looks like every other GoRuck bag, that's what we love and also get annoyed with by them. But it's just a little guy and super simple, single compartment. As of recording this, I think yesterday our GR3 40 liter review for GoRuck went live and it didn't do too well. We're not like a huge GoRuck community here, but if we get enough requests, we'll definitely expedite this review. And speaking of which, something new we're gonna try. Out of all the bags that I was showing you guys that we don't have reviews scheduled for yet, which one do you guys want to see most? I got the Reform slings, the Arterra bags. We'll probably start with the Falcon sling, Thule with its skull crusher compartment, Decathlon or GoRuck. Let me know which out of these bags you want to see reviewed the most in the comments below. Okay, cool. And now for the third segment idea that I had in mind for this new series is to end with something about what's going on with Nomads Nation. I got a lot of new initiatives that we're working on and cool things I want to show you guys. But it also dawned on me that we've never actually done a studio tour. And we actually just moved into a new studio 5 or 6 months ago. And I was like, screw it, let's do it right now. You ready for a studio tour, Sig? By the way, you guys are gonna meet Sig very, very shortly, our new media assistant here at Nomads Nation. There's a lot of things that we're working on behind the scenes, a lot of big announcements coming soon. But first, let's do a studio tour. Studio tour, go! All right, so welcome to our studio, guys. We're in Lai Chi Kok in Hong Kong. It's a really industrial neighborhood. Good vibes all around, pretty good food. And this is where all the Nomads Nation magic happens. Where to begin? So, give like the general overview. This is the studio. We got the bags lining the walls, work desk with Tav, working diligently as always.
Fix you looking like that.
What's up, dude? We'll say hi to Tav later. And then the actual shooting area over here. So we've organized, we got all of our slings and pouches on this wall, alphabetically categorized. Thank you, Sig, for that. Jason, always looking stoic. Say hi, Jason. He's always so quiet. And then on top of the bags, we got all the suitcases, and we've been getting a lot more suitcases recently, so we're gonna need to figure out a different way to store our suitcases. I think right now we have 500 or 600 bags all together between the slings, the pouches. How many? You just did inventory, Sig. How much was it?
Roughly like 700.
We're at 700, cool. And then you can see this way, this is the actual shooting table. So Sig is shooting from here. I'm standing there, and then underneath the shooting table, we have all of our different props. I got 2 different duffels. This is the soft duffel filled with all clothes and packing cubes, and then this is the hard duffel where you got basically everything else. Our 3D cutouts of laptops, tech pouches, all of our tech stuff. So these are all the props that we use. We got the new measuring bucket. Shout out to Alfred. Thank you so much for getting these taken care of. It's elevated the whole experience. And then some more props all right here. Follow me over this way. So this is kind of like the shooting area. And then for the work area, this is where basically all that happens. And when we get a new bag sent to us, we pop it on these racks over here. So this is a bag we're gonna be shooting next week, the new boundary supply. These are bags that we still have to categorize for the following week. So it's kind of the system that we've implemented over many moons. This is where Tav, Sig, and I do all of our brainstorming here and also on the windows. I learned very quickly that windows actually work very well as whiteboards as well. I'm just like someone who has to write things down, whether it's my 5 pens that I carry on me every single day and my 3 notebooks, like literally 3 different notebooks, or all these whiteboards in the windows. I'm just somebody that has to constantly be writing to get thoughts from here onto here and to stop also staring at a computer screen. Fire wall right here. We got bunch of different bags that we either have been sampling or are working on or are already launched. And then behind these 2 panels, we have more Fyro stuff. This is one of my babies, my Fender Strat. It's not an American made, it's a Mexican made, but it still shreds. I've been playing guitar for like 20 years. Before my life as a bag reviewer, I was working really hard to be a musician, like when I was much younger. So yeah, I love to play. If we get some requests, I'll play something for you guys, but I'm embarrassed just thinking about it, but let me know in the comments below. We do need a new intro, and we got Tav right here. So this is the workstation. Sig's there, I'm here, Tav's here. Fun fact, Tav's been with Nomads Nation from the beginning, but he has his own marketing firm. Shout out to Pink Door. So if you're looking for videography services in Hong Kong, Pink Door is a spot to do it. So, but Tav then just shares an office with us. So I'd say we're one of his biggest clients. He works with Nomads Nation and Fyro many hours throughout his week. So we share an office.
Would it make sense?
It only makes sense. It's good vibes all around. And that should be about it, guys. You know, I just wanted to give you a little peek behind the scenes for how this all works. I can't thank you guys enough for supporting the channel and being on the website and following us on socials. So this new series for us is really exciting. It's a way to, I don't know, just try something new and to show you guys a different side of what we're doing here at Nomads Nation and what's happening in the world of gear. Our new sort of refined mission at Nomads Nation is to help you find the best gear for your life on the move. So any ways that we can improve that, that, whether it's making this new series better or making our reviews better or our social content better, whatever, please let me know in the comments. I think you guys should know now that we're really a community first brand. So when you guys want it, we try our best to deliver. All right, it's almost lunchtime. I gotta eat. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.